Aloha, my name's Jenny Miller. I'm an independent consultant and area manager with Arbonne. Thank you so much for being open to taking a peek at this business. It's truly incredible and it's changed my life in just so many ways. And I just wanted to share a little bit about myself and Arbonne with you. Basically, I'm an Air Force wife, originally from California, and we're currently based on Maui, which is really awesome. We get to move around and experience different states, and I'm also a twin mama times two, so I have two sets of twins. I have an identical set of girls that are 6, and the fraternal set, boy and girl, that are 2. So yeah, it might sound crazy. I'm a mom of 4 of 2 sets of twins, and I do Arbonne. Like, who has time for that? But trust me, there's time. There's always time to help people. Basically, before I did Arbonne, I was a registered dental hygienist. So went to college for 6 years, put myself through college, waitressing and bartending, working really hard for my dream job, and, got into my dream job and, loved taking care of patients. The only thing was after working it for, a couple years, I, got really serious with my boyfriend and realized, I wanted to be home with my kids one day. That's always been a dream of mine, is to be home and be present with my kids, which is what I'm doing now. And so I just knew that I didn't want to do dental hygiene forever. So at the time that I met my upline, I was like really open to finding something else. So, I met my upline. She was a patient of mine. We just made some conversation. She was really sweet. She had a Mercedes key. She, just looked really put together. I'm like, okay, she's doing something right in life. Like, what is she up to? So I asked her, like, hey, what do you do? And she told me she had a health and wellness business and asked me if I wanted to go to lunch and chat a little bit about it. So I was like, okay, sure. So went to lunch. We totally hit it off. She told me about the business, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is everything I've been looking for. Like, time freedom, flexibility, like no caps on your earnings, bonuses. I mean, it just sounded too good to be true, but it was true. I do have to say my boyfriend was really skeptical at the time. I had called him and was just like really excited and had said, hey, guess what? Like, I found, my answer. And he just kind of burst my bubble and was like, those are pyramid schemes. Like, you don't want to get involved in those. Those are scams. I'll send you some YouTube videos. And I was like, but like, it's working for her. So, and so it must not be a scam. So anyway, she invited me to an event, and it was a facial party. So I went to the event and got to, test out the products. And that night at the event, I really learned a lot about what's in products. And, being in the healthcare field, I was like kind of shocked that I didn't study, what was in my products more and like look at ingredients. So I really learned a lot that night about what they actually put in products that are toxic, like such as mineral oil, animal byproducts, and how they come about that, and just all kinds of junk. Basically, I could send you info on what it is that they put in it, but basically Arbonne abides by the European standards, so all of their products are as pure and clean and safe as possible. So they use the best of science and technology, and plant science, technology, and they do research and clinical studies on ingredients and on final products. And so I learned all of that and then got to use the products, and they actually did what they said they were going to do. Like, I used this brightening line when I did the facial, and at the time I was dealing with a lot of hyperpigmentation from surfing and birth control. It's called melasma, as some of you might know or have experienced. And I swear, like, just instantly I saw a difference. And I remember saying to Shelby, like, is it just me, or does my face look brighter and like more even? Like, this is crazy. And I was just like so excited. And she's like, no, it does. It definitely helped. And so, went to the bed with the product on that night, woke up and just like saw even more results. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, what have I been missing all this time, And so I just kind of dove right in. I signed up as a consultant, got my skincare, my nutrition, my personal care, like shampoo, conditioner, just started using all the products and just falling in love with everything little by little. With every product that I was using, I was just loving and just seeing results. It turned out that the business wasn't really the best timing for me at that moment. I ended up getting pregnant with my first set of twins. My husband got deployed. So basically, I just kind of put the business on hold. It was something that I always wanted to do, but just at the moment, I wasn't even quite ready to do it. Like, I was getting some rejection and getting a little, like, turned down and just feeling, like, a little bummed out about it. So I was like, maybe it's not for me after all. Like, okay. So in the meantime, you know, time goes by. I have my babies. My husband and I are living together, and we're living in South Bay at that time in California. And, you know, still using the products. I'm watching all my friends on social media, like all my Arbonne friends, like going on free trips that they earned, incentive trips with Arbonne. They're earning their Mercedes. They're having so much fun. They're like going to, you know, Arbonne events together, having parties. I mean, just having so much fun. And I'm watching all this and I'm like, gosh, like I'm really missing out. So, you know, just kept watching over the years. And then, you know, a couple more years later, I had my second set of twins. And it was when the second set of twins were 4 months old, like literally at the busiest time in my life that I really needed Arbonne. I was just, you know, feeling like I really needed a cleanse and wanted my body back, needed more energy, obviously, to keep up with all the kids on no sleep. So I decided to do the 30 Days of Healthy Living program again. I had done it after having the girls. My husband and I did it and like had great results, lost 15 pounds, felt amazing. So I was like, okay, I need to do it again. So I did it, and I was like in the middle of it, and my friends were starting to notice, and family, like, oh, you're looking good, like looking really great, like losing that baby weight so fast. And I was like, oh, thanks. And then so I just started telling them about it, and then like really I was working in the business without even realizing it. And then at that time, you know, I wanted to take the babies and all the kids actually back home to California to visit. We're on Maui, so to go from Maui to California, I wanted to fly the whole family back and, you know, introduce the babies to everyone. Well, we had just bought our house, and my husband basically was like, sorry, but we can't afford plane tickets right now. And I was like, what? Like, I can't just go visit my family whenever I want? And he's like, can't afford it. And I was like, okay, no, this is not okay. And so that's when the light bulb went off for me that, like, I need Arbonne, and Arbonne was at my fingertips, and it was an option, and it was a vehicle to just make the changes financially in our life that could make that happen. So I started it back up again. I was like, this time I'm really doing it because I really have a need, and I really want to go see my family whenever I want. And I really don't want to be paycheck to paycheck. Like, this sucks. Like, it wasn't, you know, didn't think we were going to be living like that. You know, I had gone to school to be a dental hygienist. Like, always thought I was going to make that great money. And then my husband was in the Air Force, and like our incomes combined were really great. But then when we were down to one income, it was tough. So I just knew that like I needed to also take some, you know, pressure off his shoulders. So I jumped in, you know, just invited a lot of people to do the healthy living program with me, just started reaching out like crazy to friends and family, and utilizing social media, friends on Facebook, friends on Instagram, like even friends of friends, asked people to host events. And so I just started meeting, you know, people's networks, and just started finding more people to do the healthy living program with me. And I ended up promoting to district manager in 2 months. So meanwhile, like, I've got babies and I've got twin toddlers, and you know what? This might sound crazy, like, well, does she just ignore her kids? No. There's always time. Nap time, like quiet time when, you know, they're reading or watching TV, maybe like when you first wake up or before you go to bed. Like, there's always time to sneak in like a couple messages. Like, most of us are already on social media anyways, just cruising through social media, just wasting time. Might as well be productive with it. So what I started doing was, like, when I would go through social media, have I reached out to this person yet? Have I reached out to that person? Have I asked them to take a look at the business or the program yet? And so just started building my business, and really just was blown away by what I had at my fingertips. For $49, you open your own business and you have your own global business. Arbonne's in 6 countries. Arbonne's been around for almost 40 years. In January, it'll be 40 years. And so basically, and they have less than 4% brand awareness. So really, they have really deep roots and a strong foundation, but just so much growth ahead of them. It's a word of mouth business, so it's called social networking or network marketing. And So basically it's direct sales. So the way that Arbonne can pay us the way that they do is they cut out the middleman. So basically Arbonne pays me for just sharing products that I love, and helping others start their businesses and do the same thing. So basically I get paid off of sales, which any business does, and then I also get paid. Arbonne pays me for helping my team and helping them grow their businesses. So it's really awesome. So basically time, flexibility, all the health factors, the community and the culture, the compensation program were all just so appealing to me, and just was really why I jumped in full force and have stayed. And I've had my business for almost 2 years now, and I'm on my way to RVP, and I'm going to be RVP and have my Mercedes by the end of the year. It is currently August 14th. So by December, I'm going to have my Mercedes. I'm really excited, and I just can't wait to have you join us and, just share this amazing gift of health and wellness and opportunity with as many people as possible. So thank you so much for watching this. There's still always more information to tell, but I'm trying to keep this as short and sweet as possible. If you have any questions, please, ask me, or whoever sent you this video, ask them. But really, thank you so much for being open, and just really hope that you join us, because this is just so fun, so rewarding, and I'm just having so much fun working my job. It's pretty amazing that I get paid to do what I do. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.